Hi everyone, and welcome to HASA's annual signups information session, Coronavirus Edition. Every year we usually have an in-person information session where we kind of introduce to prospective members HASA, who we are, what we do, and the different positions that are available for next year. So HASA is the History of Art Students Association. We basically plan events and kind of liaison between the faculty and the students of the art history department. We do a lot of fun stuff. Our biggest event is the annual undergraduate symposium and the accompanying journal that goes with that. That's kind of our biggest project, our main thing that we do. Another big event that we've been starting to kind of make a tradition is the annual Humanities Gala. We just had the very first one this past February, and we're hoping to keep it going. It's also in partnership with a lot of other student unions, so it's a great opportunity to get to know people from other departments. HASA overall is not a bad gig. It is a bit of a time commitment, especially in the months leading up to our symposium, because that's when we really need like all hands on deck. Around January and February, that's when things kind of heat up for us. But I think the effort is worth the rewards, in my opinion. Our events always turn out really nice. And it's a good, I don't know, this is a really good opportunity to meet people, I think. Meet people not only in the faculty and in the department, but people in the art history kind of community of Toronto at large. I know for me personally, being part of HASA has probably been one of the most lucrative experiences for me in my whole university career. Yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. And that being said, I think that we will transition into talking about each of our positions, our roles, what we do. So me being the president, I'm actually staying another year, so I will be president again next year. So you'll know me. And as president, I kind of just, oversee all the events, manage everything, organize meetings and lead meetings, and just kind of spearhead it, I guess, a little bit. I think HASA is very much a collaborative effort. At least we try to make it be. But I basically just kind of just manage it all a little bit. Yeah. Another position that's carrying over though is our creative director, who is Laura Miki, who is amazing. She designs all of our posters, all of our advertising. She did the whole layout of the journal and the cover and everything. She's just amazing. So we're not looking for a creative director either. But Laura is going to share a little bit about her experience working with HASA and what she liked, how it was.
Hi guys, my name is Laura and I'm the creative director for the History of Art Student Association. Before I start, let me just say I hope you're all doing well and diligently practicing social distancing during this crazy time. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a really brief rundown of what it means to be the creative director since I have the privilege of being the predecessor of the amazing Annie Yu, who is the previous HASA creative director. I'm just gonna read the description that she has in her very thorough transition report. So being the creative director / design executive at the History of Art Students Association gives you a unique opportunity to work with art history in a literal sense. Your work involves using your art historical knowledge and design skills to visualize our organization's work so that it ignites the imagination and interest of our art-loving audience. So the responsibilities as an executive member are that you attend and participate in the regular executive meetings. You give input on the conference themes and ideas and organization, and you stay active and responsive in the HASA Facebook group chat. You work with other HASA executives on miscellaneous tasks, and you are, this is the most important, I think, is that you are open and welcome to attendees and students that are within the art history community. So getting into the juicy part, as the creative director, you are in charge of visualizing the conference theme and branding. You're also in charge of completing the conference journal layout, design, and publishing. So this is kind of like a really large undertaking, and you will primarily work hopefully as a team, but a large part of this will come down to you as the creative director. Next, you are also in charge of updating the Wix website periodically, which anybody can do it, but it does make a difference if one person is really in charge of doing that. You are in charge of creating social media and print graphics for our event promotion. So like posters, and like this is the journal from last year, so you'll have to publish this. And then finally, it's really encouraged that you work with the public relations and social media manager to plan out social media graphics and a timeline for that. So I'm not really gonna sugarcoat this, but the workload it's quite heavy. So, and it kind of differs throughout the year, but if you plan it carefully, you can kind of estimate that you'll have a very intense period during the beginning of the fall semester, and then another intense period closer to the end of the winter semester, which is roughly when our conference will happen. So that's pretty much it. I think one thing that I will mention is that, while it is a lot of work, it is a really, really, really cool opportunity being the creative director, because you can really build a graphic design portfolio if that is something that you're interested in. You also get to meet and hang out with fellow students and sometimes even faculty members who are within the art history department here at U of T. So it's a really great opportunity. I think that's it. If you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them in the comment section. Yeah, and also feel free to email us at hasa.uft@gmail.com. Okay, bye!
For the positions that we are looking for new members, includes being treasurer, which I am also treasurer. Being treasurer is quite a bit of responsibility. It's a pretty important position just because treasurer manages all the money. They have to sort out ASU budgets, which is like our main budget for the entire year. They have to make sure we're meeting all of our kind of requirements, all our deadlines, and then also finding funding for our special events like the symposium, which is just a big thing. It's a little bit tricky, but I've been treasurer for 2 years, and I can definitely lead the way. I can help you with that. So if you feel like that's a daunting position, do not worry, it will be super easy. So that's that. And so, with that, I think I will give it over to the other HASA girls who are going to explain their own positions, what they did this year, and their kind of experiences with HASA. Just give you a little rundown. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Emily, and this year I was the co-vice president and conference chair of HASA. Some of my responsibilities as co-vice president include supporting the president in organizing various social and academic events throughout the year. In many ways, you're playing a supporting role, helping where you can with promotions and social media. As conference chair, of course, the responsibilities include just managing the entire endeavor of creating a conference and journal. So that would begin with developing a theme in collaboration with other members of HASA as well as the undergraduate coordinator of the department. You move to writing a call for papers pitch, which will include descriptions of your theme and the types of papers that you're looking for. And then, of course, organizing the submissions process, making decisions with the rest of HASA regarding which papers are accepted, which are not. And then, of course, playing a role in the editing process. We tend to divide the labor of editing pretty equally amongst all the members of HASA. Another thing that you would do in your role as conference chair is deciding on a keynote speaker and kind of acting as a liaison with them. And of course, a big part of the responsibilities of the conference chair is also organizing the logistics of the event. So working with the president and the other members of HASA to secure a venue for the events of the conference, as well as all the details regarding catering and what goes on during the actual day of the conference. Being a part of HASA really is an amazing opportunity to get to know your peers, get to know your professors, and yeah, we really look forward to applying and joining us in the future.
Hi, I'm Tomei Tzanis, and I've been on HASA for the past 2 years. My first year being the public relations correspondent, and this past year co-vice president. And I'm actually finished now at U of T with my specialist of art history and minor in Italian. And I really think HASA was important to me, and I think it's important to join HASA to really connect with the community and be involved in our art history department, and connect with other students, other professors, and even get networking for different job opportunities, career opportunities, volunteer internship. This really helped me connect with other people with similar mindsets. And as co-vice president and as well as public relations correspondent, we organized the two conferences. We would organize field note speakers with different PhD students, academic talks with different professors, mingles, so everybody can kind of get to know each other. And I really think it's important as a department to kind of have this and have a student-run association like HASA, to really bring people together and talk about art and create a little community for us. So I hope that you apply for these positions because it's really worthwhile in undergrad experience.
Hi there, my name is Brianna. I'm the Public Relationship Coordinator for HASA. My role within HASA is to keep up our social media presence and to be in communication with professors in regards to events. In terms of the social media aspect, I post to HASA's Instagram account and Facebook account to keep up community engagement. With professors, my role is to reach out to them in order to promote our events and to let their students know that HASA is a resource for them if they have any questions about art history degrees and the art history community. My experience with HASA has been amazing, and if you have any more specific questions in terms of my role, feel free to reach out to me on either Instagram or Facebook, and email works as well. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing your applications.
Hello again. So to reiterate, the positions we have available, the main positions we have available are a vice president or co-vice president. We sometimes have two. Conference chair and co-conference chair. We also often have two members do the conference as it is a big responsibility. A public relations rep, and yep, I think that's about it for the executive positions. And you can find all those options on our Google Doc. So that's where you, attached to this video, you'll see here in the link somewhere, I don't know how, there will be a link to a Google Doc where you can fill out, all your information. Just tell us about, like, what your degree is, any experience you've had with other clubs, that helps a lot. Yeah, just fill it out, submit it, and we're gonna deliberate over it and let you know soon. So thank you if you've made it through this. Thank you so much for listening to us and considering HASA. And we really hope that you apply and join. We're really excited to meet you guys as well, those who will be part of our executive next year. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys are surviving and taking care of yourselves. And yeah, enjoy life. Enjoy your time. Okay.